The scholars and experts in Sharia law have advised Muslim clerics to position themselves and educate their congregation towards political issues and other related matters in the country as election season draws nearer. The advice was given at the recently organized Imams conference held in Lekki, Lagos. One of the lecturers of the event, JAM Registrar Professor Ishaq Oloyede, x-rayed the theme of the conference, Imams, Politics and Leadership. He charged Islamic clerics to present their demands to any intending political office holder during political campaigns. He also urged imams not to polarize their communities through their politicized sermons and teachings. Furthermore, the renowned professor of Islamic law at the University of Ilorin, Professor Abdulrazak Abdulajid, made an intellectual presentation of the position of Sharia on politics, democracy, and voting. He also emphasized on the need for imams to educate their members on civic matters and guide them towards collective interests. Also speaking at the event, the chief imam of Lekki Central Mosque, Dr. Ridwanullah Jamiu, noted it was imperative for Islam clerics to be properly guided and enlightened because they are closest to the Muslims, and this would assist them in discharging their responsibilities to the Ummah.
Our religion, Islam, is a comprehensive religion. It touches on everything that matters to every human being. So one of the matters Islam discusses is politics. Who should be our leaders? And when we are talking about politics, we are actually talking about leaders and how they emerge as leaders. And the Imams, they are the closest people to the Muslims because people pray behind them 5 times in a day. So they need to be properly guided and enlightened so that they will also be able to guide their congregations. This is why Imams were brought here together in order to discuss politics.
Living in a pluralistic society, how do we coexist with others who are not sharing our own faith? How do we agree to say, oh, the politics is about negotiation? How do you negotiate one thing for another? And that is what Imam should be in the lead in trying to guide the community. But Imam should not force the community or any member of the community to a particular partisan position. Rather, what the Imam should do is to educate them and give them the opportunity to make their contributions towards how they cast their vote.
Imams are leaders in their own right, and they are expected to lead their congregations in every respect and in all ramifications. Inclusive is the civic responsibility of members of the congregation. So it's a civic duty for a citizen of this country, as we all know, to vote for his choice out of many candidates who present themselves for an elective post. Now, Imam being a leader should be in a position to guide members of the congregation the direction to go in terms of what will serve the public interest.
The Muslims should demand that we have people that will represent their own and that will ensure that they are fairly treated. Just as the professor said, we must be fair. Justice, as he said, for Muslims and by Muslims. You must be fair to others, but you must also insist on fairness to Muslims. And anybody who is coming to you and you are not convinced that it's not going to protect your interests or it's going to work against interests as a group, you just will not be encouraged to. It's as simple as that.